After being
Oh,
announcing,
please! We're live from Dark to Fucktard. Whose opinion? I got Jack on. Hey, how you doing, Jack?
hey haters, hey
You
all you masked fucking weirdos and you fucking fat lazy slobs,
I'm gonna have to throw Jack out the cast because he's homophobic.
fat lazy slobs.
Fuck you. Today we're gonna talk about Empress of Mars, and then some Series 11 news, or we might do that in a separate cast. We'll just see how it goes. Oh, Brandon's on. Hey, Brandon.
I think he's dead.
Brandon's not dead. Shut up. He's just busy.
He's just
with both hands.
masturbating over your voice, Louis.
No, that's for the departure. Oh shit! Comment.
You need a bow and arrow.
So, what did you think of Empress of Mars, Jack?
I thought it was a good episode. I'd say I agree with you. I think it's one of the best of Series 10. I thought the Ice Queen was cool. I actually thought it was the same actress who played the Blacknos from the Christmas special, and the Runaway Bride. And yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I thought the Victorian soldiers, whatever, in it were quite cool. And I think the characters were good as well. I just thought it was a fun story. I thought it was good.
Do you agree with me in saying that it should have been a two-parter instead of having the monk triparter?
Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it. It felt a bit too short. Like they could have made it longer. I think the monk three-parter. The first two parts were good, but the third part kind of dragged. I'm not saying the third part was bad, but the third part kind of dragged. So yeah, I think that could have been a two-parter, and the monk thing could have been a two-parter as well.
No, I agree. Did you like the cameo appearance at the end?
Oh yeah, by Alpha Centauri. Yeah, I thought that was good.
Did your dick go hard for that shit?
Yeah, bro, I fucking came everywhere. Came all over the fucking TV screen. No.
I know you're not really a fan of Doctor Who, so
yeah, I know
who that was.
I'm more of a Star Trek fan, Klingons and shit.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know if Brandon saw the episode. I'm not sure. I tell that as a no. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think it was a little bit rushed towards the end. Like it felt like it could have had like a second part. But overall, story, I kind of like how it's a prequel to the Peladon stories. This is like them joining the Galactic Alliance, and I think that a Peladon part in the Peladon stories would be like quite cool at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool about the episode. It was the fact that it was a prequel. It was a nice tie-in.
And I quite like the female, the Ice Queen.
Yeah.
I don't know about because I don't know. I know you're a bit dubious at first, Jack.
She's cold as ice. Yeah.
I like her dreadlocks.
No, yeah, I mean, I thought the female Ice Warrior was quite cool, actually. I mean, when I first saw the design, I was more annoyed about the design of dreadlocks and stuff. It just looked weird, but seeing it in the episode, it looked fine.
Did you like that she looked a bit like Predator?
Actually, that's a good it's a good observation. I didn't think it when I was watching it, but yeah, it does sort of look like the Predator.
It was like the dreadlocks and the noises she was making.
Yeah, you just needed Arnold Schwarzenegger to say "Get on the chopper" or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that would have made the episode different, definitely.
Could have got a conspiracy theorist on that. But it turned out that the Ice Warriors caused 9/11. That would have been interesting. Where they made a pact with the government, and they were actually working with the government.
God damn. I like the tooth and claw reference.
Oh yeah, the Queen Victoria picture. Yeah, that was
Well,
painting. Sorry, wasn't it a painting?
yeah, the painting. It would have been nice if she actually appeared, but I can accept no Queen Victoria. I mean, I like the fact that you actually saw the. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say now. God damn, I forgot what I was fucking saying.
Well,
Uh,
shit.
Shit. I was going to say I really liked the twat face cunt Victorian soldier who was just evil. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting they made that soldier, not him, the one that was hanged for deserting. They made him like an ice warrior. Well, they didn't make him an ice warrior, but he was like allowed to join their group. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like a bit of humanities with the Ice Warriors, and this story kind of sets up a bit more is explained about them. Like you find out that like they had like a war. I take it because Friday says to Araxa like we've been asleep for like thousands of years. Like this is way more important than the war and stuff. So they've gone to war with a race of some sort.
Yeah. Who wrote the episode?
Mark Gatiss.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course he wrote it. Yeah, wrote Cold War. I mean, I think it's a good send off for him considering it's his last episode probably for the series.
Yeah, he said that it's probably going to be his last. I mean, he said originally this was going to be Sleep No More sequel.
Yeah.
And then when Moffat said he was leaving, he was like, "Oh, can I just do the episode I've always wanted to do, which is Ice Warriors on like either Mars or Peladon?" And he wanted to do like he said that his original idea was removing themselves from the Galactic Alliance, just like Brexit, like do a Brexit kind of story, and have the Ice Warriors in it.
Have Nigel Farage as an ice warrior.
Bloody, I can't do his. I can't do a Nigel Farage impression.
Oh, actually, not bad actually.
Can you do one, Jack?
Nigel Farage. I mean, that's pretty crap, but. Yeah.
And he has that really like where he smokes so much. His laughs like I can't do it. It's like he like really coughs when he laughs.
Yeah. Got Alistair Campbell or something like that.
You could have had David Cameron and Alpha Centauri like some.
You know, you could have had the Ice Queen. Could have been Theresa May.
A strong and stable government.
It turns out the Alpha Centauri, she's going to have to form a coalition with Alpha Centauri.
Oh god. Oh god, could you imagine? By the GUP, I honor thee. Like I said, I like the Queen. She was pretty. It would have been nice to have done a Paladin story, but apparently, oh, I can't remember what I was saying now. Fucking haters.
Something to do finish maybe.
Fucking Mike D the slob. Go eat another fucking burger, you slob. Messaging me in the fucking Facebook. What was I saying? Yeah, apparently he couldn't. Was too similar to Paladin, like with torches and stuff. I mean, what are you looking forward to that one, Jack?
Oh, what did you say there? You sort of broke up a bit.
Sorry, I said, are you looking forward to Eaters of Light?
Yeah, isn't that next week's episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's written by Rona Munro, and she wrote Survival, the final classic story, and probably my favorite Sylvester McCoy story. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but hopefully it'll be good. Like, I mean, Series 10 so far has been really, it's been, really damn good actually. I think it's probably the best in Series 4 to be honest. It's been that good. I think it's
Really?
definitely the best. Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, Series 8 was good, but I think maybe this is better. I think this is better episodes in Series 8. I mean, I know you didn't like Knock Knock, which is fair enough, but for me, there hasn't been a real shit episode. The only sort of one that wasn't great for me was Thin Ice. I wasn't a huge fan of that, but apart from that, I think it's been a pretty good series.
No, I can agree with that. I mean, for me personally, I think Series 8 was better than Series 10 at this point. But I have really enjoyed Series 10. Series 9 is probably the weakest to me. Although I have felt that in Series 10, it's got a bit boring. I don't know, it just feels like, oh, how can I explain this? It's like your family member is on life support machine, and it's kind of like the same old, you're just going to visit them. They're just not moving. Now and then, they'll occasionally like fart or their leg or something. They're just waiting for it to end. The Capaldi,
Yeah, just take the mask off and just let him die.
yeah, I mean the Capaldi era has been great, but I just feel like Moffat's just given up.
No, I mean, I can understand what you mean. I mean, I sort of had a different. I mean, you're saying that you find it a bit boring now.
No, I just feel like they themselves, like Moffat's just run out of ideas and creativity. I think even Capaldi's starting to get a bit bored.
I think Capaldi's fine. I had.
I know. I just think even his performance is kind of dulled down a little bit.
Well, I mean, he's been doing it now for 3 years, so and plus they had that. Well, yeah, 4. I mean, but yeah, he's only had 3 series. So I mean, I think to be honest, I felt more bored during the start of the series. Like the first 3 or 4 episodes, like I thought were good, but I found them a bit boring. Like pilot was good, but sort of dragged on for me. The next one, what was the one after the pilot? I've forgotten the name.
Smile.
Yeah, Smile. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I found pilot dragged on a bit. Smile was better, but it dragged a little bit, and Thin Ice was sort of quite boring. So I mean, for me, it was more the start of the series that was more boring. Now I think it's I think it's picked up for me anyway. Well, definitely since Knock Knock and Oxygen and stuff like that, I think the series has got really. I think it's gotten much better than the episodes we had at the start.
Do you think that one of Capaldi's defining his era, like, oh, I love that episode, Empress of Mars? Do you think you'll go back and rewatch it?
Yeah, I'll rewatch Oxygen for sure, and probably the Empress of Mars, and I might rewatch Knock Knock again just to see if my opinion changes on that. I don't know if I'll bother with the first 2 episodes of Series 10, even though they're not bad. I might rewatch Thin Ice to see what I think about that, and yeah. So I mean, I think Capaldi really. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely go back and rewatch something.
Do you think you'll watch Smile again?
Yeah, just to see if it's as good as I first thought it was, or just to see if my opinion changed on that at all. I mean, I think the one I'll rewatch first might be Knock Knock, just to see if I like it as much as I did, or yeah.
Because I hated that one. Like that's my god damn it. Connor,
Series. It's a flip flopper.
No.
No. Connor, how did you?
Oh shit!
God damn, we got a fucking hater on the cast. Oh
We
fuck!
got Lucy back, minus Connor.
We got
Colin and his ex-daddy are in here now.
God,
oh goddamn Connor, did you like Empress of Mars?
no, it was shit.
The Mars sequel?
It was shit. I didn't like it.
Mars, come on.
It was very bad. It was awful.
So I'm allowed to hate an episode, but I'm not fucking allowed to hate an episode when you don't like an episode?
That episode stunk worse than like Joe with his sweat and all that shit.
Oh no, you mean you mean fucktard once he's no, you mean fucktard once he's seen the trolls leaving comments on his videos.
This is not wall. This is a cast of peace. We're not gonna hate. Come on. We're talking about Doctor.
You know, I was starting to think that motherfucker looks like a walrus. I was trying to figure out what he actually resembled. The fucking walrus. Like, wow.
Mike's gonna get really embarrassed and have to run off.
Hey Connor, did you suck fucktard's dick after the cast?
Don't be such a disgusting fucking fool.
Connor ran off on that cast. He got scared. His master was like bidding him to come back.
Actually, I had a power cut, which would
Oh yeah.
Which
Worm your way out of it.
let me finish the joke, asshole. Which Matrix Lord would be used to because, of course, he is unable to pay his bills half the time.
No, you mean his battery died.
God damn.
I just have to point out that as we did, the hate is returned. I got a lot of messages from Matrix Lord 212, and he was very unhappy. He thought it was very biased. He thought we attacked him more than other members.
He got real pissed off about that. He called me up and was like bitching about it, ranting about it, and I was like, God damn, dude. I'm like, it's a fucking joke.
I got about 700 messages, paragraphs, just saying in me more than other people. 75% was me. I was like, I rewatched it, and we didn't talk about him half as much as other people.
I think he's just incredibly retarded, to be honest.
And also, I just want to point out, there was an accusation. Jack said something about raping kids.
Which he did.
No, I didn't, Connor.
Joe sent me the clip in which he was talking about, like referring to, and I listened to it about 10 times, and Jack clearly states this is fake host after he does 1,000 cars, but because Joe is pig ignorant when it comes to Jack's accent, he completely misunderstood and interpreted it as rape.
Yeah, I mean,
so
this
Matrix Lord, that's make up shit.
Call the attorneys.
If Louis said he was gay,
Mike D apparently.
Yeah.
If Louis said he was gay in Matrix Lord, like Matrix would just, think that he was saying that that he hates gays or something like that. I mean, that's fucking Matrix Lord. I mean, he's deaf, or he just hasn't used that brain of his in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about hatred. Let's talk about the great show that's Doctor Who.
The greatest show in the galaxy.
We're gonna get
It's the show Joe's never seen before.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that he had to Google what Alpha Centauri was.
I heard he had to Google what Doctor Who was because he didn't know what it was.
An Ice Warrior? What's an Ice Warrior?
He had to Google what the Doctor was to find out who the hell he.
It's pretty bad.
Everyone was saying, "Oh, the Peladon," and he's going, "Peladon? Is that a man?"
Oh, I remember that from the Colin Troughton episode from 1875.
John Petrie? What?
Pyramid of Gallifrey, that episode.
Yeah.
Oh, Empress of Mars is going to be a sequel of Pyramids of Mars. They're going to go back to the pyramids, and Sutek will be an ice wall, and the Neversphere will connect to it because Sutek will be in the Neversphere.
Wasn't Mike D in Doctor Who? Like, wasn't he the guy who said, "Oh shit," and thin ice?
Oh, that was because Stephen Moffat watches the Rehovins Cast, and he did that as a tribute to Mike D and Connor. But Connor, can you stop making up fake news?
And I told him in advance that John Sim was returning, He went behind my back,
Lying motherfucker.
all the names under the sun, and then I turned out to be right, and he is just
First
completely.
time in your life.
Where's John Sim? I don't see any John Sim.
Yeah,
I think you're
where's
lying.
Waller Bridge, huh? You fucking idiot.
I think you've made the whole thing up.
Nah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the news that Chris Chibnall's bringing back the Great Vampires as the
Well,
main
it's-
threat to Season 11?
It's from a shit Tom Baker story, so I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
you've actually
oh my God.
admitted that a
Bro,
Tom Baker
can
story
we-
is shit.
We've got that on tape. Jack actually said a Tom Baker story was shit.
Yeah, I've admitted it before. I hate Nightmare of Eden. Unlike Connor, who says every Capaldi episode is like a 10 out of 10.
Wasn't the Great Vampire State of Decay?
Yes.
Yeah, sort of sums up the Omega
No.
files at the moment.
So you hated Nightmare in Eden, but they're from State of Decay.
I don't like either of them. They're both crap.
Are you a true Doctor Who fan?
Are you? I mean, like, you don't seem sad like Capaldi's going at all. You're like, bring on Waller Bridge.
Well, because you have to get over these doctors leaving. It's life.
Because I have to jump on the bandwagon.
That is a shit accent.
I
isn't
want
it?
a female doctor.
Yeah, you would say that, Connor, because I'm impersonating you, so you would say that.
No, it's just genuinely a shit accent.
No, it's just generally shit.
In your lover's tiff, please. It's a real serious Doctor Who podcast.
No, I mean, is Freedom still doing his little adventures with the Dalek?
As far as I know, yeah.
Mike D should do that. With
No,
me and the sun.
Mike D and the Pussy Coyotes.
Yeah.
Mike can go exterminate, and he goes, God damn, bzz, with his 10 sonic screwdriver.
It could be Mike D. It could be Mike D. Mike D and the lazy fat slob fucktard.
Well, it would be an easy way to defeat him. All you got to do is like poison like a fucking pot roast and give it to him. He'll fucking suck that down and die or something.
All you
Just
gotta
do what they did in Classic Who. Just go up some stairs. He finds it hard to walk up them.
No, I got it. All you got to do to stop his master plan is to push him over, and he'll never get back up.
Push him down the stairs. It sounds like EastEnders. Doof, 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 doof.
Well, that interestingly enough, that actually would work for a couple of fake hosts we know too.
Just tell him.
Push them over, they wouldn't be able to get back up on their own.
Yeah.
Mike, you now need to make a joke about another member of this community. We don't want to be biased.
Yeah, we're being biased towards fake hosts. We're attacking him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We need
All you got to do to stop. All you got to do to stop fake host is to tell him that McDonald's is closed and he'll give up.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it so 75% of the cast he was complaining about was about him instead of the walrus lookalike host? The big
Can we
fat
just-
frog fucker looks like a walrus. Fucking thing wears those stupid hats and shit all the time.
He hasn't wore a mask in 2 years. Come on, that's a good point. He hasn't worked in 2 years. He's got 3,000 subscribers. How many of you got Mike D?
Oh yeah, I know, man. Life's ambition to get 3,000 subs. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you're a YouTube star. I mean, people are going to come to you left, right, and center. You know, I mean, there's people out there with millions of subscribers saying, "I got 3,000."
Well, I was trying to figure out if he was talking about 3,000 sub sandwiches, like he was just saying subs for short, because I would believe that he's eating 3,000 subs.
I love how in that comment he even referenced how fat he was, saying like
Eating trolls or something.
he said something about more trolls and hot dinners, and he said, and I've eaten a lot of those. It's just like, oh.
You know what the funny thing is? He said people have been making fun of his weight since he was a kid. Yeah, you've done nothing about it since you were a kid. You just continued being a fat slob.
I love how people love to blame something, like they blame their weight on everyone else, or they blame their loneliness on everyone else. Like, grow a fucking pair and just get on with it.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're like sucking down like fucking sodas and pizza pies, and I mean, God knows what the fuck they're eating.
I blame you, Mike D. You're forcing me to eat. You fucking troll.
Forced you to eat.
Oh, and
you're trolling, gave me anxiety and made me turn to food as my friend.
Food is friends on my podcast. Welcome, Mr. Ham.
My fucking subs.
Well, I mean, the smart move would have been for him to allow me to come on his cast. I mean, I know he's chicken shit and scared like a little fucker to like have me on there from the get-go.
He'll just block you. He'll mute you as soon as you come on. He'll just mute you and then block you.
Well, I mean, I would have like offered him like a payoff or a bribe. I would have like given him some coupons to like fast food restaurants or something.
Yeah. Offered him like a burger or something. You know, there you go.
You would have bought him a gladiator mask.
Like what?
I said you would have bought him a new mask, like a gladiator one.
Oh, well, yeah.
He thinks he's Russell Crowe, but yeah, he's a fat horse sitting on a chair with like all these swords, and he's like, "Look at me, I'm a fucking gladiator."
He's Russell Slob, not Russell Crowe.
I just want to say, I love how in that comment, apparently I've been trolling him with James.
For those crisps.
Has he got any evidence to prove this at all? Any evidence?
Yeah, and have you any evidence that I made homophobic remarks and that's why I was kicked off? Because I'm pretty sure that I made those remarks about Sarah Jane months before you kicked me off. And I didn't even say she was a lesbian. I said like lesbian.
Well, he also was saying that like people were chicken shit, like you and Louis, Jack, for not having your camera turned on, and me too. You know, like
I just want to put this is a point I wanted to make. On this cast right now, there's 4 people. 3 of them are using their actual faces as their profile picture, but Connor's also shown his face elsewhere. So the thing is, I don't feel like I have to use my video because 1, I'm doing other stuff whilst we're talking now, and 2, there's a lot of fucking creepy pedophiles out in this community. A lot of them reside in this person's cast as a ghost. I don't really want them looking at me and wanking. Or one of them's already told me that they've wanked over my voice and they want to see me with my camera on, moving around, doing shit. So I'm fine with what I am now.
But plus the thing is, like, he's going.
I've got proof. I've got videotapes of this person saying this. I've got screenshots. So before anyone says you can't say shut me up. So I'm fine with how I am now. I know I'm not a big fat disgusting slob who has to hide behind a mask.
By the way, Connor is endorsing everything we're saying.
Well, that's why Connor's gone silent. He's probably fucking recording it to go show him now.
By the way, Freedom, Connor agrees with everything we're saying. He hates you. He called you a fat loser slob.
God damn.
I've had Connor. I've heard Connor talk shit about that host and people that are related to that host.
Oh, do you mean his fucking sister, the fat lady?
I don't know anything about that person.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The funny.
Well, I mean, to address Louis' point real quick, I mean, yeah, what he said is true because, I mean, I've been on hundreds of casts and I've had like profile pics all over the place and things. I mean, people know what everyone looks like. I mean, come on, like stop. The guy's just a fucking desperate idiot who is like, he looks like this big fat fucking wall.
I got 3 cars.
So what he does is like, I mean, when I'm doing casts, I usually have tobacco in my lip and I'm spitting in a cup and it's like my lip's sticking out because I got tobacco in it and it looks kind of stupid. So I usually do it. It's called dipping tobacco. I'm usually dipping or I'll get up because I'm drinking beer constantly through these casts. I have to get up and piss. And I don't want to constantly be distracting by like someone in the middle of talking, and then I get up and you walk out of the room and piss and whatever and all this stuff, and people are like wondering what's going on. So it's like Louis said, it's easier just to have the camera off because it gives you more mobility without disrupting what's going on when other people are talking. It's not a difficult concept to grasp, fat fuck host.
And another thing is this idiot, this moron, takes their cast so seriously, like it's a professional TV show. We don't give a fuck. This is just a thing to do in our spare time. It's not our profession. We have real jobs. So we don't care if we've got a bit of background noise or a microphone breaks up or we don't show our faces because we don't need to rely on this.
Not only that, not only that, but it's not only that, but I mean, like, he's talking about, like, oh, you know, you don't have the camera on. Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, you know, the fact that you have the camera on, like, why bother? I mean, who wants to see a fat, fucking lazy slob, you know, sitting there eating his fucking cheese puffs, you know, farting? I mean, at least if you know, if we're eating and stuff, like, we don't show ourselves on camera. We don't fucking show our fat ass, you know, ugly selves on camera. I mean, you know, the guy's just a fucking, you know, fat ass loser. I mean, he probably, you know, I mean, he says, you know, he's defended himself that he's in his mother's basement, that he's not in his mother's basement. You know, he's probably not. He's probably living upstairs in the attic. That's where he is, you know.
Didn't one of you guys say something about that he had mentioned that he's been made fun of being fat since he was a kid? So the reason why he has no issue with, like, sticking his face in front of the camera is the fact that he's lost his dignity a long time ago. He's got no shame anymore. I saw a cast. I thought, I'm pretty sure I saw him, like, shoving food in his mouth while he was actually doing the cast and smacking food while he was doing it. It's like it was disgusting.
He was smacking like was he like smacking the Doritos bag?
We should have called this a goddamn Who Crew.
Was he smacking the Doritos bag like he was smacking a woman's ass, like he was getting turned on by this bag of Doritos? Like,
just to round it all up, here comes the main.
It is the Who Crew now.
I should set another one up and call it the Who Crew.
James, I just want to tell you, there's a guy named Michael that says that he's going to come kick your ass after he sues you.
Oh yeah, the guy from Belgium.
The guy from the comment section that was talking shit. In his profile picture, he looks like some motherfucker you'd run into, like in a fucking, like, insane asylum, like wandering the halls on his medication.
Should we do a Who Crew? Should we do a Who Crew?
yeah.
I think we are doing one right now, aren't we?
No, but
let's just roll it here.
He won't watch this too because
let's do a proper Who Crew.
Yeah.
It will.
Tard won't watch this because it's Whose Opinion.
It's not under Who Crew.
Yeah, he won't watch it because it's called Whose Opinion, and, you know, unless you have his opinion, you're not allowed to talk. So you may have.
As Mike said, that's a good point. So I'll end this and we'll set up a Who Crew.
Maybe you should title it Peter Capaldi's the worst doctor. You'll probably get a lot of views from that.
Connor would love to come on that cast and have a lot of opinions on that.
Pete Waller-Bridge is the new doctor.
Be sure Connor knows that you're going to send him a link because he's probably, like, recording this off air talking to them right now.
He's not going to come on because he's.
So take care, everyone. Bye for now.